Yo! Video games.
This is the greatest fucking video game ever made. Totally forgot to bring.
Second greatest fucking video game ever made.
I totally forgot to bring over my my copy of the game signed by the director to show you guys because he actually did something really cool on the signature.
Did he draw dick and balls?
No, well, for Zelda, he basically did for Zelda fans.
What did he draw?
It's equivalent of dick and balls. I'll show you guys when I actually have it. When I remember to bring it over.
Now I'm all fucking amped. Like, I want to know.
So, anyways, yeah, this is the greatest fucking game ever. It has the fucking best story in a game ever. It's perfect.
It has a really cool story.
There's nothing wrong with this game. If you think there's anything wrong with the game, like the only things like problems with the game that only exist because of the hardware's limitations. Like it doesn't have enough buttons because the fucking Game Boy didn't have enough buttons. But we definitely need to do a button check. So
button check.
This is gonna take a little while.
Options.
You go to
Game.
Joypad.
Joypad.
Configure one.
There you go.
Up, one down. Really? Left. Oh, it's all on two. Interesting. Right. Okay. Might have to switch A and B. I don't know. Sure how this is gonna work. A, B, B. Select. Start. Speed. That's right. Just hit S on the keyboard, and then F12, and then GSC. Yeah,
C.
Yeah, just leave it at C, and then hit OK. I own multiple copies of this game. I own probably 4 legitimate copies of this game, maybe 5. So I don't want to hear any shit about emulation.
Because you immediately got shit about emulation.
Did I?
Yeah. The fact that he just told you a story about having a copy signed by the guy.
By the director of the game.
Yeah, it's like... Erase copy.
Alright, I'll show you guys a neat little trick. I'm sure everyone knows already, but if you enter your name as all caps Zelda, it changes the music on the screen.
Huh? What a weird little like Easter egg.
Yeah, there's a lot of Easter eggs in this game. Actually, this game is full of Easter eggs. Well, that's pretty cool about it, though. All right, we could go just, you know,
Ted.
Ted. Thief! But let's not do that.
Name yourself Thad.
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 You told me a story about a guy named Thad the other day.
Yeah. Yeah, Thad Castle. From one of the greatest shows ever made. What's your real name? Kevin. But don't you ever call me Kevin! Oh, I get it. Couch fucker. You fucked a couch. Wow. Couch fucker. Thanks, Kevin.
Okay, so for those of you who give a shit about the timeline, this is in Timeline A, whereas Link was killed by Ganondorf at the end of Ocarina of Time, resulting in the Imprisoning War, which led to the whole backstory into Link to the Past, which we just beat. This is after Link to the Past, so after I defeated the guy under the Triforce, was really bored, and turned the Dark World to the Light World, I basically got summoned by the Triforce later and sent on a journey to other parts of the world, Holodrum and Labrinia, and after successfully, saving those realms, lands, whatever, I sailed back home. If you see the true ending by beating both those games in a combined sequence. On my way home, though, you saw the opening of this game on my boat, got caught in a storm when I got shipwrecked, and I was saved by this person landing here.
Link died in Ocarina of Time?
In Timeline
A. I did see Deadpool, and Simmons also did, but we're probably not going to discuss any spoilers yet. We'll give that a little bit of time. Yeah. But I did love it. I found you.
Lost.
I love how your ears look like earmuffs.
Yeah. Name's Terran. I mean, granted, you were playing this on like a screen like this big.
Yeah, tiny.
It was green originally and shit, so... I mean, the fact that this game looks as well as it does for the hardware it was built on is like a fucking... It's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And another amazing thing about this game is this game was made in the off hours of the development team. Like, they... Tezuka, the director Takashi Tezuka, he basically started like a little like after hours club. He called it like an after school club, where they were just kind of like hammering out a Zelda game for Game Boy, just for fun, just dicking around.
He started a club doing the same thing they do for a living.
Kind of, yeah. But I mean, they were working on like Super NES games, and he was just kind of like, I wonder if I can make this work on Game Boy. So he was just kind of like dicking around to see if he could make a game work.
I mean, that's super badass, but part of me's kind of like, who would want to do that?
Well, I mean, these guys are, as you know, they're pro.
So pro.
And this is back. This is a game that's created from people who wanted to make video games.
Yeah.
It's not their fucking job. Like, people who wanted to make a game like this made a game like this.
That's true. So, like David Cage.
No. You know what? Another game was made because people wanted to make the game was Third Strike.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Isn't that like one of the top-rated fighting games?
Yeah.
Like, people fucking love that game. Yeah. Isn't that Max's favorite?
Yep.
That's Max's favorite, yeah.
Said you cannot leave the island unless you wake the windfish. You should now go north.
Thanks, Al.
Bird. You found your sword.
Runeby, sup, nerds.
Sup, B?
I thought you were gonna call bitch. I thought you were about to say bitch. I was gonna be like, damn, that's familiar.
You know what?
Sup, bitch?
No. I wouldn't say that. Jesus Christ, Andrew, you're so rude.
Well,
Why you gotta be so rude? I gotta remember to actually collect some rupees on this run because I will try to actually buy shit.
instead of just stealing it.
Yeah, you can steal in this game.
Yeah, I know.
And if you do, everyone calls you thief.
Thief.
Oh, I also gotta remember to talk to the... They added something in the DX version. So this game is compatible with the Game Boy printer. And...
Fuck, I think I have one of those.
You have a printer?
I think I have one of those.
Damn!
Somewhere.
Oh man, we gotta get my game... Oh, we gotta get a Game Boy Color over and we gotta print shit from this game.
I think I have it somewhere. I have my Game Boy Color definitely somewhere. I think we have a fucking Game Boy printer.
Oh, that's great. We gotta look because so anyways, they added like this extra character. There's like this almost there's very 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 little wasted real estate in this game's world map. But on this one kind of corner where there really wasn't anything, they put a house in the DX version of the game, which is what we're playing. And it's a photo house where there's like this talking mouse dude, and he takes pictures of you during your adventure. And you can print those pictures out of the Game Boy printer. It's just, hey, buy our printer. You know, it was like...
Justifying the budget here.
You know, I mean, Nintendo's been doing this shit for a while. It's like Amiibo's not really all that new, you know, when you really think about it, because... They did the Game Boy camera and the Game Boy printer, and then they started making games like have all this like extra functionality. Use the printer to print out pictures of your adventure, blah blah blah. And then they did the e-reader for the Game Boy Advance, which was like this card swapping thing, this fucking really slow as shit.
And now they have the 3D camera on the 3DS.
Well, yeah, but I mean like it's talking about stuff you buy in addition.
And
then you buy e-reader cards and like nobody fucking threw a fit when there were literal levels locked away on e-reader cards for Mario 3. But now, people are upset about Twilight Princess's amiibo functionality. Like,
are they really? I thought nobody would really care.
Well, okay, so every physical copy of that game in North America comes with an amiibo of Wolf Link and Midna.
Okay.
Using that amiibo, you can unlock basically a trial dungeon. Not like a real dungeon, just like a... series
Go
of
fuck around for a little.
It's like a series of rooms with a bunch of enemies in them, and you just kill them. It's just like a a challenge room.
Okay, and why does that piss people off?
Well, the only way you can access that dungeon is with that amiibo. So
but you get it.
So, yeah, you get it if you buy the physical copy. If you download the game, you can't access it without that amiibo. So people are really fucking upset. So just buy the physical, of course, but. Now, I kind of feel for them a tiny bit, Because I'm like, well, you know, that does kind of suck. It only really sucks because you can't just buy the amiibo separately later, like you can in Europe.
Yeah.
Because Nintendo of America just can't stop fucking up.
Well, wait. Here's the thing, though. For a game like Zelda, isn't Zelda the kind of game that you buy a physical copy anyway? Like, I feel like that's a game you kind of want to hold on to. Like, when I bought Black Ops 3, everybody was like, oh, I want a physical copy in case of blah, 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 whatever. I was like, I don't fucking care. Like, it's Black Ops 3. There's gonna be another one.
Well, basically, put it this way. It's DLC on a toy.
Yeah.
It's toy DLC. It's DLC you have to buy separately, and
but there's like a collector's edition. I can see why people like amiibos.
Yeah.
I'm not a collector in that sense, so it makes no sense to me buying. But I like it. It totally makes sense why other people would like it. But I will never it'll never be a thing for me.
Very nice. Very nice. And the other thing they're pissed about is Ganondorf. So when you use the Ganondorf amiibo, you take twice the damage that you normally do. It
makes it harder.
Doubles the damage, right? So here's the thing. The game is actually pretty cool because it unlocks hero mode from the start. Hero mode is something they've been adding into recent Zelda remakes where I don't need it. Where once you beat the game, you get a hero mode, which means you take twice the damage and there's no heart drops, like a heart drop right there.
Yeah.
Fuck, I got the car damage, you take over just by half, whatever. No heart drops in hero mode. And you take double the damage.
That's rough.
So you usually have to beat the game for it, but it's unlocked from the start in Twilight Princess HD, which is cool. But in Twilight Princess HD, when you do hero mode, it mirrors the game. So basically, it's like the Wii version where the world is flipped. So people are upset. So now it's like anyone who played the Wii version only, now they can't play hero mode on the GameCube setting because now the world's flipped. Like it's just mirrored. So apparently that's a big deal. That you can't play the game.
I don't understand why you're still playing the fucking game.
Yeah, it's just you can't play it with the GameCube world, but double damage. But here's the thing: if you use the Ganondorf amiibo, you can do double damage with Ganondorf amiibo and play on the original mode. You know, which you can't do without the Ganondorf amiibo, right? And if you want to play what I'm calling Man mode,
which is both,
which is hero mode with the Ganondorf amiibo, so you take 4 times the damage and there's no heart drops at all. You can't do that without a Ganondorf amiibo.
Jesus.
But I have a Ganondorf.
How much does an amiibo? How much does an amiibo cost?
$13. Now,
but
granted,
wait, did they charge you for any of the other DLC? Like, you just buy the amiibo and then the DLC comes with it, or do you have to pay more for?
You put the amiibo on the gamepad and it unlocks shit.
Okay.
It does it for multiple games. Like,
you know the weird thing is though, I appreciate that more than regular DLC. I don't know why.
Well, it's like you have a physical item now, and it works on multiple games. So, like, you can use that Ganondorf amiibo on a bunch of different games. It just also happens to do something on that one.
Huh.
Oh, shit.
That's weird.
Man mode.
Man mode.
Man mode.
Buff.
See, there's hero mode, and then there's man mode.
Man mode is where you don't use a shield, and you have a small hand axe. Wait, there has to be a man mode Twilight Princess run with you two at some point. I think that's the plan, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the plan. And if Mike could join us, that would be excellent, because then... I don't know if it'd be on a Monday, though, because he's got to work. It'd have to be a Saturday. But they could probably... We could probably get that set up.
Oh, yeah.
When does that come out? It comes out soon, right?
March 4th.
Yeah. We could probably get that set up. Have a mandate. It's a mandated game.
Mandate.
Huh?
Yes.
Mandated.
Mandated mode!
Twilight Princess HD Retrospective.
I mean, I'm looking forward to the game, and people are saying that like it does look a lot better in person than the trailers have been shown, but yeah, it's kind of like you can tell Nintendo gives much less of a shit about Twilight Princess HD than Wind Waker HD, because Wind Waker HD was at a time when they were trying to save the Wii U. Now they know it's dead, and they really need fucking titles to fill up the year. So they're like, some fucking really almost out of work Australian developer want to do it. Okay, sure, whatever.
They're just like life. Oh, by the way.